some of my connections got a little screwball. But, oh, there it goes. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So, guys and gals, welcome back. Sorry it has been a hot minute. I've been, there's been some moving going on. There's been birthdays. There's been a lot of stuff going on. But we're back. Welcome to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr.JWolfenstein, and here, as always, I'm bringing you more Dungeons and Dragons content. Just a couple quick announcements, and then I'll get to introducing my players and what we happened last time. In a couple months, maybe 2, maybe 3, we'll see. I will be streaming another game come Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that will be that'll be about a 2-hour to 2.5 hour stream. It will be consisting of 5 players, maybe 6, maybe. Depends on what I want to run. I don't know if that's going to be homebrew or if that's going to be a module. If there's something you guys specifically would like to see, that is my phone going off. I do apologize. But if there is something that you specifically want to see, then I will be sure to run that. Anyway, that's in a couple of months down the road. From now on, this is our regular time. We're going to be hopefully starting at 2 from now on. Every Wednesday, and we'll be streaming till about 5 o'clock. Probably 4:30, give or take. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, you are here for Tyranny of Dragons. That's all my fun announcements. Other than stay safe, stay classy, and for God's sakes, don't panic. So, let us introduce our wonderful cast of characters. First off, we have Celine the Stargazer, our Warlock Cleric hybrid, played by the lovely Callie Cat.
Hello there, everyone. And good hearing from you all, or seeing you all, or talking at you, rather. And let's enjoy our session today.
Yeah. We've got our Earth Genasi Wildfire Druid, Wolfenite, played by Mr. Matt. Not Mr. Matt, played by Wolfenite.
I'm not sure if I'm Mr. Matt or if I'm Wolfenite. I'm confused, everybody. Who am I?
You're the druid. And
Wait, I talk to plants?
Yes, and then you burn them. We then have Fear, our... Are you a death cleric? White? Oh no, we lost White for the introduction.
Oh, no, sorry. You didn't lose me. I just didn't realize I was muted. I'm eating. I'm sorry. I'm a turtle death cleric with pizza. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to name that rat jelly Master Splinter now from the last session.
What tells you that I already didn't?
I was just taking a guess.
Anyway, yes, we have our death cleric turtle, or our death turtle, as I'm going to affectionately call it. But yeah, so
Hope everyone's okay, by the way.
Yep, we're all gonna make it. But anyway, guys and gals, this is my team, and we're getting ready to play. So welcome back to Tyranny of Dragons. Now, when last we found our heroes, our all-caster heroes. Oh, you poor bastards! You're all casters.
Hey, we kind of had fighters, and then we kind of didn't, and we didn't have healers.
Hey, I'm the dude that can use a proper weapon.
To be honest, though, I mean, the way I'm optimized, I was better than my barbarian, so bring it.
I mean, fair enough. But anyway, so last time our heroes managed to leave the dragon hatchery. They returned to Green Nest. They traveled chasing after the cult of the dragon to the trade city of El Terrell. Upon reaching the city, they discovered that not only it is their elf friend who they helped, not only is he around, but also, dun dun dun, that he is alive and he is fine and he is working with a
Not
group.
dead.
Yep, he is working with a group called the Harpers. Um, the Harpers are a group of adventurers, of heroes, of crazy, insane people um, who just want to kind of make the world a better place. Um, you know, typical, hero stuff. Anyway, they were told that they are looking to meet a specific person, a paladin known as Onthar Froom. He is a paladin with the Order of the Silver Gauntlet. Um, or Order of the Gauntlet, excuse me. It's not the Silver Gauntlet because that would be too World of Warcraft for D&D. But, thank you, White. But El Terrell is a very fine city and a very fine place. They were told that they should spread their tales of their heroics at Green Nest, or they should share their most recent epic of destroying the dragon hatchery and the evils therein. This would likely bring Froome down to come talk to them. After all, Froome is a worshipper of and paladin of Torm, the god of heroics and bravery. He's been described as a man who loves action, jokes, pranks, a stiff drink, and a friendly scuffle. Um, but, anyway, our current group finds themselves in the tavern where most of the Order members hang out and call their chill out pad. And so how would you guys like to go about attracting Froome's attention in a positive way?
Oh, positive. Well, shit, that's why I play D&D.
Oh, positive. Okay, I thought I could just touch of death someone and see
okay.
that.
Well, for Celine, it's definitely loudly and proudly and quite dramatically telling stories of other people's heroics since she was not there at Green Nest. But yeah, so for her, that's her thing. So that would be her thing because she's collecting them. So she's kind of just basically in a boasting contest at this point.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a performance check followed by a persuasion check, please.
Performance and persuasion. Okay, she's bad at persuasion, good at performance. Okay, that's my... Hold on, let me see what I even rolled. Okay, there we go. That's that. And persuasion, you said?
May the goddess guide you.
Yeah, I was gonna say guidance on that.
I'll allow it.
Oh, nice. Puts it up to 13.
Alrighty. So, you guys, you, Celine, are going about doing your best to be loud, to be boastful, to be one of fun and cheer and epic stories and epic tales. Wolfenite, what are you doing?
That's a good question.
Being confused.
No, I am very confused. I'm a little dazed right now. So, where are we again,
You're
location-wise?
in El Terrell in a tavern.
In the tavern.
Yes, the particular tavern is known as... Let me double check that I have the name correctly. Or correct. The... The Black Antler. A tavern called A Pair of Black Antlers. So, you're in the tavern A Pair of Black Antlers.
I actually don't know what I would be doing. I think I knew last time, but it's just been so long.
I get you.
You know what? I'm just gonna... Is there any plans inside the tavern?
No.
Ah, sadness. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go find an empty pot, and I am... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get an empty tankard. I'm gonna put up plants in this tavern.
Aw.
Alright.
I walk by it, it just dies.
Don't worry, that's the natural process, and I'll make it come back to life again. Over on top of the old one.
That's
Zombie
such a
plant.
practical way of looking at it, though.
Alrighty. So the next question then becomes is, what are you doing, Theater?
Well, where's that arm wrestling table?
It's over in the corner, actually.
Lumbers. That way.
Okay.
Good evening, gentlemen.
You watch as there's a kind of smaller built female paladin, kind of watching the game, kind of being the referee. There's another guy. He doesn't look like a paladin. He looks more like a cleric, but he's an odd-looking cleric. Let's put it that way. But he smiles at you. Ah, a new challenger. You come to play the game?
Just nods.
All right. So, you're going to take winner then. And
Hi.
he looks to the table. You see these two paladins, both of whom are paladins of Torm, just... And after a couple of seconds, the slightly smaller one seems to get a better grip and starts to leverage his arm ever so closely in one direction. And then the bigger one just summons some strength from somewhere and slams slams the smaller one down and flips him halfway over the table with the sheer force of the movement.
Looks mildly impressed.
He looks at you. You're next, huh?
Yes. And this guy's big, or is this just small one?
He's fairly tall.
Just look good in my hunch. In my hunch, total body just the neck just goes up, just stretches and looks him up and down. Faced worse, and just sits at the table. the bench is like.
Yeah, the bench. The bench on your end just sounds like a chorus of small gunshots, just crack, 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 crack. All right, and you hold out your arm to his, and you grip it.
Yep.
The referee puts her hands on both of yours.
That's her little prayer to the rule. Help me.
And she just nods her head once, and let's go and begin. Roll me a strength check. Athletics, if you're proficient.
I am.
And for this, I'll roll it in front of the screen because it's fun.
18.
Alright, so he's not expecting a turtle to be so strong. You're both right here, and then all of a sudden he's... and he's trying to keep it up. He's trying to force it up. He's trying. Roll again.
Dig the claws in a little bit.
Ooh.
15.
Like a fucking champ. Fear just... and the guy, like, slips your grip, and he's like...
He's bleeding a bit from the back of the head.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice. But, you are the winner, Fear, and you get 5 gold for winning.
Hey, I got a profit from giving gold to the kid.
Yum. Oh yeah, you gave gold to a street.
Yeah.
I forgot that bit.
Turtle be good. Sometimes.
There you go. What was that phrase someone once said? There's some bad in the best of us, a little bit of good in the worst of us.
That's a little bit of good in the worst of us.
Yeah. But anyway, So you quickly and handily defeat your opponent, and he's apparently he was the reigning champion for a hot minute because everyone seems to be thoroughly impressed with you.
And I just go, just lift up my arms, but not too much, because I'm like,
Yeah, you're the one hit wonder. Those of you who the rest of you do watch as Serial seems to be talking to some of the town's guard who also happen to make this place their hangout spot. Mostly because there's lots of paladins and clerics and, people they tend to work with on fairly often occasions. They seem to make this their spot as well. And you see that Serial seems to be talking with a lot of them. Seems to be relaying information, seems to be asking information, seems to be, doing his own thing. So at this point, I'm going to ask you guys how long, and you can take days. It's up to you guys. How long are you going to spend promoting yourselves, basically?
Oh, in Celine's case, that's kind of all she does. Collect stories and retell them. So, yeah, I mean, the whole time we're here, she's kind of along for the ride with the rest of the party.
Okay. Matt? How long do you want to spend promoting yourselves, and is there anything else you would like to do in town?
I think I'd buy some stuff in town.
Yeah, you can buy all kinds of stuff.
This is the first time you've actually been able to shop.
Yeah, Jesus, what do I need? Oh, actually, let me look at my gear. I think I need a lot.
Well, while you're thinking and making up a list, I'll go to Thier. Thier, what is it you would like to? How long would you like to spend promoting yourselves, and is there anything else you would like to do in town?
let's say about 2 to 3 days, first of all.
Done.
Let me just get let me just get my list. Because I have some shopping to do.
I mean, fair,
Well,
Hey, you gotta shop.
all my money from she is on cereal, so yeah, I have no meowny.
No meowny.
No
No
meowny.
meowny.
Celine is a broke bitch. And to be fair, she just probably give it away, so you don't really want to give her money.
Okay,
Oh.
I know what I can get.
Oh, the lawful evil in me won't let you.
Yeah, there you go.
Just handing out your secret alignment to everybody.
Not secret alignment. I never said it was secret. That turtle is kind of a dead giveaway.
Hey, but you could be good.
That you've seen.
I argue for good necromancers, so yeah, I'm that person.
Necromancers aren't necessarily evil.
Exactly.
That's true.
Anyway. So is there any shopping you would like to do there, Thier?
I would like to get a healer's kit.
Okay, you can find one for 50 gold.
50?
Yes.
Jesus!
You could bring a very talkative young lady to maybe try to help that out.
Sure.
Yes.
Alright, so you're like, so what are you gonna tell Celine for this? Because I haven't been able to roleplay her much.
I'm not that good with words.
Clearly, what do you want? It's like, she gives you an innocent smile, but there's like a slight hint of an insult in there. She's just mostly teasing you because your first line is, "I'm not good with words."
Yeah. If you could come with me so we don't get fucking swindled, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, you need me to make a deal. Alright, well, I'll be right with you. And she gives like a kind of girly smile, and then you see her just like kind of finish whatever she's writing. and you notice on the page that it's the tale of Fury yourself, and it's listed, that you're a terrible bargainer.
We'll work out the kinks.
Oh, don't worry. These are just notes. Your tale will be most magnificent when I'm done.
He just smiles to himself and walks off.
So yeah, she follows along. She's kind of like a little kid, and her fat hummingbird saloon is on her shoulder. And so we're gonna hit the first shop, right? And you're getting a first aid kit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a healer's kit.
All right.
So, as you go in to talk to the person about getting said healer's kit, what do you say, Celine?
Yeah, her eyes. I'm assuming that I know that that's what you're trying to get, right? Fear?
Yeah.
Okay. Her eyes widen. Oh my gosh, this is a wonderful item. You just see her like complete smile and everything. And she immediately like goes over and tries to like shake the person's hand. I could help so many people with that. How much would it cost?
Well, for you, he kind of looks
For
at
me?
He looks at the turtle.
And this is the way she misinterprets that though, because I am playing
the turtle is like off in the corner browsing, just.
When he says for me, she's like, "Oh, well, thank you."
Yeah.
Like it's free.
Well, so.
You're just such a wonderful person. I can't believe you would do such a kind thing. This donation, I'll mark it down.
Wait, donation?
Well, you said it's for me, right?
Well, yes, but that's not quite what I meant.
Oh. And she's gonna, like, her face is gonna fall, and you're just gonna see her write something. The nobility. I'm so sorry.
Wait, nobility?
Yes, they're taking medical donations. See, do you remember the tragedy in Green Nest, or have you heard of it yet?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yes, so many people were injured by a dragon. Could you believe it? An actual fire-breathing lizard.
I heard it was a blue dragon.
Actually, the turtle just goes, actually, lightning. Lots of lightning.
When things get hit by lightning, apparently they catch fire. I must have my
Yes,
details.
but electricity is a problem.
Yeah, she just smiles. But either way, for Green Nest, for all the injured souls in Green Nest, we are doing wonderful deeds. We actually just came from the what was the name of the tavern? Damn it, I wrote it down.
A pair of black antlers.
A pair of black antlers, and many of them are considering helping that cause. Wouldn't you want to help them?
Well, okay. You see.
You see, you're such a good person.
Roll
It's
a
like you just.
deception check with advantage.
So the funny thing is, she's actually very skilled in deception.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Apparently.
hilarious. Yeah, that's 25. That's a nat
Holy
20.
shit.
He goes.
Yeah, she has a 5+ in deception.
He goes. Yeah. Here, and he hands you a pair of healer's kits, along with a potion of healing.
Holy fuck!
Celine starts to tear up a little bit. I didn't know that there were such great heroes in the world. I am dedicating a whole page to you. And she starts, writing some stuff down.
Well, thank you so much.
Let me do one thing for you, good sir.
Yes.
So would you
What
like to
does-
donate this day?
Yeah. With my painting supplies or weaving kit, is there anything I could fix up, like maybe a sign or something?
Yes, you could fix his sign out front.
Yeah, I'll offer to do that for him.
Okay. As he just nods and he takes you outside, provides you with a ladder and everything, and you can see that the sign reads, "Old Tom's Crafty Creations.
Oh, nice. Cute name.
Yes, he certainly thinks so.
Old Gnomes
Crafty Creations.
Creations.
And so you can spruce it up, make it look new, and make it look better. And
Oh, yeah.
only take you a couple minutes, actually.
I would like to, with his permission, add an old tomcat to it.
He just shrugs.
It'll make it
Sure.
cute, very attractive from this side of the street. Not that I'm a professional.
Right. Yeah. Yes, of course. But by all means.
And so, guidance and painters?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so what would be the stat on this?
Dexterity.
Dexterity? Alright, let me see if I can change the stat. Attribute, dexterity. And then, wow, I rolled high. And then guidance. Oh, that's only one, but still 23.
Yeah, in just a little over 10 minutes, you're able to whip up a sign that's quite impressive, to say the least.
In the meantime, I would also like to buy some fishing line and belt.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, there's not much more I can do for you. I pushed the limit here, so...
Yeah. Hello, sir. Would you like to donate today?
Yeah, that's no problem. You can buy a fishing line and what else did you say?
A bell.
And a bell?
A little bell, yeah.
A silver piece.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
You want another bit of fishing line? And
No, another bell.
Hey guys,
Another
one
bell.
sec. I gotta
Just
pull
another
the
bell.
locker.
I got you,
Just
Matt.
for the bell, 5 coppers.
Alright. So, copper is... 1 silver is 10 copper, right?
Yes.
So, for Fury, I'm going to give him one of the medical kits, but the other one I'm actually going to donate to the cause.
Okay.
Because,
Cause
yeah.
you made up?
And the healing potion's also yours, Fury, if you want it.
I mean, I'll keep it to bring one of you bastards back up if needed.
Exactly. Who heals the medic when the medic's stabbed?
The other medic.
Yeah, exactly.
The other quote-unquote medic.
Who wears shorts? I wear shorts. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are able to do that. We'll call this day 2. And when Matt gets back from his phone call, we'll
Catch him up on the days.
but you guys spend a lot of time at a pair of black antlers. You guys probably spend 5 gold divvied mostly from Serial's pocket out in order to, stay around, drink, eat, and be merry.
That's right, you fucking Nelfears. You paid for that shit.
So in the meantime, I'll have Celine just continuing to tell stories, mostly jacking up Saloon, who wants his story told.
Oh, of course.
Because he's full of himself.
But you guys managed to, have a great time, and you get to know a lot of the other, paladins, clerics, town guards. Just you get to meet a lot of people, all of whom keep telling you, "Oh, Onthar will love you. Oh, you're great. Oh, I can't wait for Onthar to meet you." But you never see this guy.
It's alright,
In the
he's
3
getting a
days?
page.
In the 3 days, you never see this guy. However, as you're in the tavern one last time, on the eve of the 3rd day, you guys are getting ready to actually leave. for the night because you've had a day of drinking and being merry. Well, evening. But as you guys, it's late in the evening. You guys are getting ready to leave for the day. You see a young boy of about maybe 10 or 12 approach your table. And he looks at you. Are you the heroes of Green Nest?
I'm a hero of Green Nest,
You're
Celine says
kind of.
jokingly, and then just nods to the boy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you're all the heroes of Green Nest, could you follow me, please?
I have no problem with that. And she just kind of politely finishes up her water since she's not much of a drinker, and just humming to herself and scribbling in the book, and yeah.
The polar opposite of Kimiko.
Oh god, yeah. No, the polar opposite of Kimiko.
And the turtle just gets up.
You guys are all taken into the. You guys follow after the squire, and he takes you to a private space, a private room, basically. Mostly reserved, you imagine, for parties and things of that nature. But he pulls you off to the side to this room and opens the door for you. As you all walk in, and after you're all done filing in, he closes the door behind you, and you are in the room.
And there's a trap.
Waiting for you in the room is the broad-shouldered human paladin, because you do know that Onthar is a human. You do see Leosin, your monk friend. You also see the elf, the one-eyed elf that he was talking to when you guys first arrived.
Fuck you, Zaris.
Strumming on a lute, just happy to himself. And then many pictures of dark red wine. The paladin's face wears a serious expression, which is unusual from the descriptions you've been given.
Yeah. By the way, quick aside, of course Zaris is a fucking harper. Of course!
Well, he's actually... The harp, I think, is one of his instruments. So, you know. If it's not now, it certainly will be later. But he looks at you. So, I hear you're the heroes of Green Nest.
You are correct.
I don't deserve such a title, but these fine folks, I guess Serial and Wolfenite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Definitely in
they were there.
honest. I like it. And then he looks to you, Fear. I heard you were at the hatchery, and you helped people escape.
Just grunts to himself like, sore spot, motherfucker.
Yeah, you just see Celine start scribbling stuff, and you know that it's on your page. Your story grows. Yeah.
Those poor captives didn't deserve a life of slavery, and you saved them from that. That's good work.
Only the most noble would be together. She does not know you very well.
And then
Oh boy, when I get...
He slams his fist down. Well, fine, I've decided. And then he looks to Leosin. You vouch for them? Leosin shrugs. I wouldn't have brought them here if I didn't. He looks to the elf, and the elf just shrugs. I haven't heard any whispers of their ill deeds. In fact, the turtle is quite generous, giving gold to Pauper. And of course, the storytelling one, is quite the sweet talker. You should
Hey.
have seen the way she handled old Tom just a couple days ago.
Oh, Tom? Oh, he's such a nice guy. He gave us stuff. In fact, we donated a first aid kit out of that. He's such a good man. I love him so much.
I mean, you're gonna give it to the people
Okay,
once you're
sorry about
back
that.
there.
No, I, as far as I'm concerned, I
Hello?
sent this
Hey,
off.
welcome back.
Oh, you sent
I
it.
can't
Okay.
hear.
Yeah, no, because she's a hero. She's actually honest, somewhat.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Matt.
So,
Talking to Onthar the Paladin right now.
yep, with
Okay.
Leosin and his elf companion in the room with him. I'll get back to what you
There,
wanted to buy.
motherfucker, take.
I'll get back to what you wanted to buy from town in a minute. So he just nods his head. Well, in that case, I think it's about time that we tested you, tested your mettle. So, my comrades, I'll call you. We have important business to discuss.
Jesus, wanna buy a horse?
Okay.
In carriage. I'm just posting this stuff in the chat.
Gotcha. We have important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about it as we do. And thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did nearly a 10-day ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals. Not yet, anyway. And you see Xeris pluck a string and then keep going. After a brief pause. We're working on that. And we need people like you, who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except long days filled with dangers and stress. But, what could be better than that, eh? And you see a flash of a smile, which is the telltale sign of Onthar, and you can understand why this man has a reputation as being jolly, happy, and full of life.
Aw.
Not to mention his bright blue eyes are mischievous.
But by the way, I'm seeing an image of him right now. Like fucking hell, he's thick.
He a big dude. Let's see. I believe I shared it with you.
And he looks like the shittiest sheriff in the West.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah.
Look at the spurs.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
The
is
shittiest
very
sheriff.
thick.
Oh yeah.
If you gave him a white beard, he'd be Santa Claus. I mean,
Yeah.
He'd be Tormaclaws.
Also the spurs, the very weird-looking spurs.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
used to seeing that on metal armor.
He'd be looking like the shittiest sheriff on the West.
Well, anyway.
Oh, sorry, roasting aside.
Yeah. Onthar roasting aside. So, he's apparently asking you to, he's apparently enlisting your help. What it sounds like.
What do you need us to do?
Oh,
What
doesn't
is the
matter.
problem?
Celine, it doesn't matter. We're going to do anything to help the poor people of the world.
Yes, the people. I'm all for helping the people.
Scribble, scribble, scribble.
But not when it's clear suicide.
Oh. Oh.
I help when
You
I
see her
can.
writing something, and you're
I
pretty
help
sure
when
it
I
might
can,
be the word
the best way I
coward.
can. But I'm not gonna give my life for them. I have greater purpose.
You see Xeris, Mr. Tape, as you know. Smirk. You mean you won't give your life again?
Yes, that.
And turtle snap.
He just looks at you kind of nonplussed. You do notice that his eye patch has a beautiful carnelian in the dead center.
Yes, I do know that shit. I gave it to you.
What you also notice, though, is around his neck is a silver chain with an M on it. This was something that none of you noticed before because it was hidden.
Goddamn it, Myron. Goddamn.
But
What should we do?
Zaris smiles. I believe it's my turn to take over this briefing. We have a couple things we need to know. The first is we need to know where this treasure that is being stolen from all these small townships, where it's going. We know it's going north, but where? The next question we have to ask ourselves, and we need to find the answer to, is what the cult plans to do with it. Now, we do have one lead, and I think you could help us. He hands you, or he rather slides across the table, which he shouldn't be able to because, it's a rolled parchment, but it slides and not rolls over to you. But as it does, it unrolls itself. This is a notice for a caravan heading out of town. The cult itself, is going to be in this caravan. We don't think that you're going to get on as the cult's security.
I can probably pass by that.
However, there is a merchant who is hiring guards for his particular wagon. And I hear that you have acquired a wagon of your own, yes?
Wolf Knight?
I don't have to ride anymore? I can ride in the wagon instead of a horse?
I'll probably be taking the wagon. A horse will kind of be sway backed if I'm on it.
I actually got really sick of just having to constantly ride everywhere. So yeah, this felt a little bit easier.
Yeah, Celine actually physically hugs you.
Hey, it means we can have one person doing downtime in the back, or two people doing downtime, and one person driving at a time.
Is that in character?
No, I mean, yeah, that is in character. I mean, that means I can actually grow plants in the back of the carriage, and no one would mind.
Celine's face just turns really red at the idea of two people having downtime in the back.
Oh, of course you think like that.
Welcome to Pokemon Daycare. Which two Pokemon are you gonna leave to so they can get frisky?
God. Yeah,
Starts playing smooth jazz every time. God dang it.
little Kenny G in the back.
Oh god, no, not
No,
Kenny G.
no.
But yeah, no, she turns like beet red and she stammers and you see her raise the book up over her features as she just starts writing something.
God
Well.
dang it.
We can either enlist as this merchant's caravan guard, or I can make my way in with the cultists. Which I don't prefer to play that card right now.
Celine kind of looks at you. It's like, because she's kind of heard a little bit about you, and the last time you were hanging with cultists, that didn't work well.
Yes, it didn't.
And he shows a little bit of the tears in his robe, and you see stab wounds on his underside.
Yeah.
That are still there and festering.
She's like, yeah, her face is horrified, actually.
And just turns back to the conversation like nothing happened.
But yes, I suppose we could go with the guards. She's just like really nervous now after seeing, of course, Furay's injuries.
Excellent, excellent.
Who is this merchant, if I may ask?
He's a friend of Onthar's. And Onthar nods. Aye, good man. He's just selling, bits and pieces, mostly furniture and housewares, things of that nature. And they're just traveling to Baldur's Gate, where the fancy can afford such things.
Understood. Where shall we find him so we can arrange for employment?
That's easy. I will have it all set up and arranged, and you will leave on the morrow.
Then,
Very well.
Before you head out, though, is there anything you need, like new clothes, new gear, new weapons even, something I can get you and have waiting for you in the morning? I do suggest changing your appearance. Mr. Taith would be able to help you in that regard.
I guess the tattered robe is a bit conspicuous, so I guess
I
equipment
have
would be useful.
4 sets of traveler's clothes. I think I'm fine. Oh, and a costume. Wait, 2 costumes. And Weaver's kit. Alright, so, what would I need? Actually, could I just ask him for... Actually, just ink and paper would be the 2 things I would ask for.
Sure, I can arrange to have that. Xeris holds up a hand. Onthar, you're a bit foolish here. You forgot to mention something important. Oh, right. My apologies. The wine has gotten to me. Please allow me to explain. You're meeting up with this caravan heading out of Baldur's Gate. The trip will head to the north and hopefully to the location. We are sending you down the Chionthar River to Baldur's Gate, as it flows directly there. Once in Baldur's Gate, you will make contact with our merchant friend, and you will be able to meet up and join the caravan that is traveling. Sorry, I've let the drinks get to me tonight. And you see him slowly starting to relax a bit.
So ship out of Alterel onto a caravan out of Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
Fine. Not, I can handle water, but it's not my preferred environment.
A turtle that doesn't swim?
Oh, we have a sailing vessel that'll take you down the river. That's no trouble.
A dead turtle, Celine.
Because I just... And she just looks at her notes and then just, like, scribbles something, like, scratches something and then rewrites something.
Instead of turtle, dead turtle. Okay.
Yeah, who knows? I'm not saying that you're going to be known as Fury the Heavy, for not being able to swim, but...
Bitch, I weigh almost as much as a draft horse.
Yeah, exactly. She wasn't going to be mean about it, though.
That's why I still need your horse.
I mean, I'm not riding a horse. I'm not giving a sway back to one of them.
No, I mean to help pull the carriage for your weight.
Oh, sure. That I'll do. But
We need the extra horses. I only bought one extra horse.
yeah, I think I had a horse, right? That I
Uh,
stole from the camp or something. I stole from that.
you stole it from the camp, and it didn't live long once you got to town.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So
never
yeah,
mind.
it perished.
Well, in that case, we'll have to use the horses we're already using. Are those ours from this town that were given to us, or borrowed?
Kind of. You get the feeling that they won't be upset if you take them with
I'll
you.
pay them back when I can.
Um, yeah, so you get the feeling that they won't mind if you take them.
Yeah, because we kind of need the horsepower, jokes, to pull my fat ass.
Um, you also know that
Oh yeah, but we have to put the carriage and the horses on the boat.
the horses will be fine. You do know
Wait.
that
What size boat is it going to be? How far away is the boat?
it'll be sailing out tomorrow. You've been told, and
Yeah, because we're near the river.
yeah, you can have it. Just make sure you're deducting the gold.
I am. I only have 20 left out of 200.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no. So, um, sorry. Give me 1 second. So, the boat is large enough that it will easily accommodate you and all your horses, and you could even fit your wagon if you so desired. You are warned that they don't let horses or wagons in to Baldur's Gate, into the city itself, just because the roads are so narrow and so tightly packed.
Then we're meeting outside it.
So I'm guessing there's going to be a stable outside town.
Something of the like.
Yeah, but
Okay,
we're meeting the caravan outside of town as well.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, so it
That
all,
will be-
in theory, should work out.
Yeah,
Yes.
there won't be any problems. And
if you would care to help, my shell is a bit recognizable. So if you had something to help with concealing the more runic portions of it.
Certainly, we can think of something, but I don't know how inconspicuous you can really be, Mr. Tortle.
Some cultists, the higher up ones, and he just snarls, would recognize the runes on my shell.
Is anyone good with
I'm gonna
weaving
have-
tools?
I'm gonna have Celine. What tools? I'm sorry.
Is anyone good with weaver's tools?
I am. That's what I was gonna say. It's like I could at least make something for you.
Well, you could make a shell cover.
Mhm.
And we can make it not look dark and depressing like the rest of your character. I say this in character. We can make it not look as dark and depressing as the rest of your character. Because it really makes you stand out.
Well, he's
That-
not wrong per se.
The elf in the room just kind of smirks. And you swear one of his eyes went from bright blue to lilac purple. Well, his only eye went from bright blue to lilac purple. As he just kind of smirks and then adjusts his purple hat further lower on his head.
Theo just cocks his head and is like,
And you're a blunt instrument of a character. What do you mean?
Hey, I just smell like campfire smoke and I like flowers, okay? But you still got that cultist vibe going on and we just need to, hide that.
I mean, it helps when trying to infiltrate.
Yes, but you're not infiltrating.
Not yet.
Exactly.
That's why I'm asking help.
That's exactly why we're gonna do a makeover for you.
Oh no! And the montage happens.
So
I have
Lee,
both painting
grab the
supplies and
tools.
weaver's tools. I'm just saying I could do something.
I have dyes from
Montage!
flowers.
All right. Well,
It's a montage.
It's just dried petals sticking to him.
I will.
I will end the.
I will end you.
When you perish, your body will be the first one to rise.
Hey, as
Oh, I
fine as
didn't know
long as
you
you burn
wanted
me
us back
afterwards.
so quickly.
Not alive, mind you.
Okay. Well, I guess while I'm doing my stargazing, that's what I'll work on as something for Thierry.
Okay. Roll a Weaver's Tools kit. Weaver's Tools check.
I'll give you a begrudging guidance.
Begrudging guidance. All right. And what that Dex?
For this one, let's go Wisdom. Because you
Wisdom?
want it to serve a specific function. You don't want to take your time making it.
All right, we could do wisdom. It's the same. Here we go. Oh, not good. Shoot that one. I don't think the gods are happy with that guidance.
So, the first,
Oh my goddess wouldn't be.
Yeah, your first attempt comes out pretty terribly.
The way I'm gonna roleplay this, because I have her stargazing, is that she got too caught up in the conversation with him.
She got distracted.
And she's literally talking to herself then, to anybody else. So
I'm gonna see that result, and I have an idea. I'm gonna help.
Theron, Wolf, and I are like 15 feet to the side. I'm like,
She created the membrane.
you said you're gonna help, Matt.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my Weaver's tools that I just bought, and I'm gonna try copying what you're doing.
Okay.
But whenever I can, I'm gonna try to make a little crappy embroidered skull. Because knowing the fact that I don't have proficiency, it's gonna be crappy. Embroidered skull in certain parts along the shell liner.
let's begrudging guidance.
Roll a Weaver's Tools check. I'll let you query Wisdom.
Thank you.
Begrudging guidance.
Because
Less
I'm
begrudging
just
guidance.
trying to learn from what
Yeah.
Celine's doing.
So yeah, Celine is like so caught up in her own thing, talking that she kind of stops and then actually tries to help you.
It was a very piss poor attempt, but I tried my best.
Hey, you have a D4.
That's true. You do have a D4.
Oh, that's right. D4.
Because of the less begrudging guidance.
Hey, the D4 helped.
It's not the worst thing you've ever seen, but it's definitely a first attempt and looks it.
Hey, it's a good first attempt in my opinion.
Well, first attempt is a first attempt is a good first attempt, but so as you guys try to help for the night, you guys do manage to find some rest, enough to be well rested and get the benefits of a long rest. The next morning, however, a squire of Onthar comes by your rooms and gathers you up together, and then takes you down to the dock where the boat is waiting for you. You guys are loaded onto the boat, and you're told it's at least a 2-day trip down the river to Baldur's Gate.
2 days trip?
Yep.
Okay. Brent, I have one question.
I have one answer.
Can I get a handout that can be edited by anyone in the party for the carriage?
Yeah, we can
That way I can make a shared party pool of inventory things if we want to put it
Oh
in
yeah,
the
should we
carriage.
put in the carriage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that might actually be a good idea.
for things that are too heavy for our person, but the DM can choose to take it at any time.
I just mean too when we got characters kind of coming in and out and such.
That too, yeah.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
kind
They're
of
just
a
stashed in the
cool-
wagon.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That way you can
It's the
just role play
stasis.
it.
It's the stasis bin.
There you go. It should be in all of your guys' journals.
Thank
Alright.
you very much. I'll find a nice photo online to put on here.
But okay, I give it 2 to 3 sessions and we lose this carriage.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
easily.
probably, but I hope that at least we can have it because it'd be useful. That's why I also brought all the tools to
saying.
fix it up.
2 to 3 sessions.
What's with all this, just assuming I'm this horrible guy out to take all
Well-
your shiny stuff?
Well, no, I
be-
just assume a carriage is to be taken as soon as possible by most DMs.
To be fair, it's not an assumption if it happens.
It's not ball eater levels, not fucking eaten.
That's true.
It's saying.
I didn't make your shit be eaten by a giant dragon turtle, so
I mean, you can make it be eaten by a smaller dragon turtle. I'm right here.
Alright.
You wake up in the morning and oh my god, your stomach hurts so much. But no. So you guys are taken to the ship. It's a nice big sailing vessel. Any horses you may have or may bring along are able to fit. Your wagon is able to fit. You do notice that the squire hands.
Oh shit, did we get food for the horses?
What?
Matt, did we get food for the horses?
We had the horses that we took already, and then I bought one extra horse. So technically we have 3, right?
I know. But
I'm
food.
asking, do you have food for them?
Oh, I could buy some right before you leave then. I could spend the rest of my money on that, because I forgot about the boat part, so... How much is hay?
You spend 10 gold and you can feed them for
Okay.
about a week.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I'll write that down in their inventory.
Because mid-journey, the horses just dropped dead, and we're like, oh.
But, Celine, Fear, and Wolfenite, you guys are each handed a pouch of 50 gold. By the way. These are for your expenses when you get to Baldur's Gate.
Alright, you just.
You may have to wait a couple days for, your guests to arrive. Seek out Akin Selbon when you get there. He operates an equipage business in the outer city, north of the city wall. The district I think is called Blackgate. So you make sure that you go there.
Belbon and Blackgate, got it.
Yeah.
And aren't you just the cutest thing?
Thank you.
You get a whole page. Scribble, scribble, scribble.
I just ruffle his head and get back on the ship.
When you get there and you're looking for work as guards or whatever have you, just remember that Selbon can help you. He's your middleman. Whatever that means.
It's good to have friends. And aren't you just the cutest? She repeats herself and hugs him.
He is very awkward in the hug, but just nods his head. Anyway, bye now. And he moves off to go do something.
Right, Celine, we gotta have a conversation about restraint.
And there's this head tilt, full on head tilt. What do you mean? Aren't we all friends?
Yes, but consent is key.
Consent. And she scribbles that next to what you think is your page.
What's up, bro?
Wow. Consent is key. I think I should have a fucking, the more you know fucking star. Screen. Fucking.
I mean, out of character, totally agree. In character, Celine doesn't know the meaning of restraint or consent. We're all friends and heroes together.
Celine is
Oh,
gonna fuck that dwarf, and then not a damn thing that anyone's gonna do about it.
The dwarf wishes it had a choice. And you're like, oh no, Celine.
well,
I'm
we're
gonna
party
make
members
them
with a rapist.
Celine's like Joan Rivers. The men that she screws only wish they were unconscious.
Except Celine's hot. I mean, I will give her that.
Fair point. Cause
She is super young and cute.
But
But it is funny because with Celine, she is gonna make people see stars. It's her whole gimmick.
Oh.
stars. Ready when you are, Raoul.
Satire.
That was a nice heart to heart. You almost got a point across. She says, nodding vigorously.
He just mutters under his breath, I will touch of death my point across.
So you guys have 2 to 3 days on this sailing ship. You do have a base garment for Fear to kind of help him hide a little better.
I'm gonna have to keep working on that.
Right.
So
you do notice that you have you do have a pair of elves, one of whom you recognize, the other of whom you don't, on the ship. Mr. Taith has come.
Oh.
And he is playing a lute, mostly playing a sea shanty. It's not really a sea shanty, but because you're not on the sea. But
It's a she shanty.
yeah, right. But no, he's playing a little shanty tune that the crew seems to be working by and enjoying. Whereas the other elf just seems to be kind of a nerdy, bookish, almost wizardly type.
Does he seem to have a prosthetic leg?
Roll a insight check.
Let me know all his secrets.
If it's not prosthetic, he has a serious limp that he walks with.
Hi, Myron.
But
I want to know his name. I want to know his social security number.
But the other elf seems to keep mostly to himself, while Mr. Taith just seems to be hired on mostly as the ship's entertainment, or either he brought himself on as the ship's entertainment, and he just kind of keeps a very loose track of you guys throughout the couple days.
I might actually go to him for it. Can you help me with this? Point gestures to clothing.
Sure, I can help you with that. And he looks at it, and then he walks over to Celine, and you, Wolfenite. I would say, you change this, you add a little bit of color here, and you sew up this patch here. So
Can I
making the wood carver, or the...
Can I request a mask as well, because it's cool?
Whichever one of you wants to make the Weaver's Tools check can do so at advantage, and you query either intelligence or excuse me, not intelligence, either dexterity or wisdom, your choice.
I'll go ahead and do that. I think.
Yeah, I'll be the backup assistant.
Alright, Weaver's Tools.
May the goddess guide you.
Wisdom, and a little bit of support. Well, that's a 20 plus...
And guidance?
Yep. Without guidance.
I know, I'm asking with guidance.
21. There it is.
So improving upon your current design and also adding a mask isn't hard. Now that you have the framework, it's easy to fill it. And sure enough, Fear now has a very inconspicuous cloak that does have its own little bit of flair to it, but it's subtle.
It does have some little skulls around the end from that.
Yeah.
Kept the aesthetic at least.
Well, except from a distance, the skulls don't look like skulls.
They look like flowers.
A little bit.
Aw.
Or at the very least, they look like rocks, maybe stars. They just don't look like skulls until you get closer. And then you realize, oh, they're skulls.
Oh, that works out.
And then you realize, oh, this shit's macabre.
The mask portion, mostly just it creates a longer cowl to obscure the face, but it also looks more medical than anything. It's not something that anyone would be overly attentive to, and it doesn't stand out, but it does serve a purpose, and it does help to hide Thier's actual appearance.
I have to say, that's a good look for you.
Thank you.
Granted, it's hard to hide a turtle as anything but being a turtle.
Yeah, but hiding a turtle as another turtle.
Exactly.
Besides illusion magic, there's nothing. There's nothing you can do.
True. But you guys have the rest of the first day and into the second to relax and just kind of chill.
I'm gonna sing some sea shanties with our friend here and collect songs and stories like I usually do.
You managed to collect several songs from Xeris, most of which are about a place that you've never heard of before. And the name's kind of tricky because it seems to be the name of a place, of a town, of a province. You're not sure. It seems to be used in several contexts. All of
Cause here in Barovia.
They also seem to be a lot about the sun dispelling a magical mist, a vampire being driven before ancient heroes, just a lot of fun things that epic poems are written about.
And he said, "What's the name of the town?" Alright.
But you also hear a rather hilariously jaunty tune about a broom that just decided it would never give up and never be told to sweep again.
Oh.
And
Yeah, Zara's kind of got bonked by a broom.
So the broom never gonna sweep you up.
yeah,
Never gonna let you down
Never gonna be shackled down.
and bonk you.
yeah, it's quite the hilarious little tune.
Just saying, guys, if we die, we all come back as bards and
I'm
make Brent's
gonna
life a
learn-
nightmare.
I'm gonna learn the broom song off of him. Could I do that with a performance check?
Yeah, go ahead, roll a performance check.
So yeah, guys, if we all die, we come back as bards and we make it life a nightmare.
Oh god,
Yes.
yeah. Well, Celine's a bard. She's just disguised as a warlock. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to find performance. Oh, that's a nat 20 again.
Party of bards gets captured. Army of unknown children. We gotta rescue our dads.
Yes. 27 total. Nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, you are able to learn the broom song, as he calls it, the living broom song.
Mm.
And you're able to learn it, and it is now added to your repertoire. You also gain the story of the sunblade that cut off the vampire's head, and how
Needs a new title, but
yes, but you also hear that particular story and have that story of a group of heroes led by a devilishly handsome elvish adventurer and his
of course.
epically intelligent sidekick and their band of bumbling morons. One of them is actually attractive and seems to have a thing for spiders. How they stormed a castle and used a sunblade to slay a nasty, mighty vampire and free a whole country. Again, you forget the name of the country off the top of your head. It's highly unimportant. And they quickly escaped. the country and have never looked back since because it was a shithole. And that is how Xeris finishes that story.
So the Sunblade flashed, the vampire dead, our heroes hurried along and fled. Got it.
Yep.
There. That was in my notes.
But yes, you do hear of this story, and you also have the song of the
The living
living
room.
You guys arrive at the dockyards at Baldur's Gate. You do notice that this particular one you guys stop at is outside of the main gates. The reason it's outside of the main gates is because you guys have horses and wagons, and you're told to follow along the curve of the city to the northern district and the northern road. There's a trail, a loose trail, but you're able to, get along.
But by the way, Thea from the trip with Zaraz and like to even further try and mask his identity, he takes a like piece of cloth and some of the string he had and puts on his own eye patch. Howdy.
But yeah, you guys are able to. Oh, excuse me. You guys are able to get along the edge of Baldur's Gate, your horses and your, stuff.
Okay then.
Oh, what was the name of the dude we were waiting for?
We are looking for
Sauron?
Selbon
Oh, Selbon, yeah.
And you do find
in Blackgate.
you do find as you arrive at Blackgate, which is the current district outside of the North Gate, you do see a sign that says Selbon Suppliers.
Oh, it's so very subtle. I love it. Celine says enthusiastically.
You see that he has dozens of wagons around, a stable full of horses, probably almost like a whole herd of horses could be stabled here. And not a small herd either, like a proper herd of horses. But as you guys arrive, you see a groom come out. The groom only being about 16 years old. And he rushes up to you with your horses. Now you have one for everyone, except for the fact that two of you are in a wagon. Well, with the fact that two of you are in a wagon.
Yeah.
Fear is in the back, and I imagine Wolfenite is driving.
Yes.
But he comes up to you. Oh, welcome to Selbon's Suppliers. Are you customers or are you looking for work?
We are looking for employment from Mr. Silver.
Yep,
We're
we're
gonna
gonna make friends.
Oh, okay. I can take your wagon and your horses for now, and those of you who need to go talk to the boss can go inside.
Much
You're like the
appreciated.
nicest thing I've ever met. I'm gonna name you.
My alter ego is Orly, yes. Shut up.
Don't get my fucking channel taken down, White. I'll kick your fucking ass.
My alter ego is Orly.
Yeah, that is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's not a bad impression. But
Much appreciated.
as the three of you, because you're the only three characters around, As the three of you get down and head into the building, you notice that it's a warehouse basically. Lots of different boxes labeled supplies or have different notes about what's in them or where they're going or things of that nature. And at the very far end is a desk with a human. He has a respectable mustache and goatee going on. Um,
First words I like to hear about someone: a respectable mustache.
but he's got a little bit of salt and pepper to his hair. And he looks up. Ah, welcome to Selbun Suppliers. I'm Akin Selbun. How are you doing this evening?
Doing just fine, sir.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet. Yeah, she instantly goes in for the hug.
He's behind the desk. He's behind the desk and he just like pushes you away gently.
Yeah, immediately as I see Celine going for the hug, I claw on her shoulder.
So,
This is what restraint is.
Oh.
so what can I do for you folks?
We were looking for some employment. We're happy to be handy in the guarding business. And we need also to get up north, so we all win.
I see. And who sent you my way?
What was his name? Fromage.
Yeah.
From, yes, from.
Uncle from.
Onthar sent you my way? Oh, are you them?
I think we're the them. Now, how about a hug?
No thanks. I'm running a business here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Fear goes into applause, like, you fucking asked! I'm proud!
Do I get like a trade or something? Like she's like kind of confused by the situation.
Fear gives you a hug, like,
Aw.
Well,
I'm proud.
I'm not directly involved with any hiring of guards or nothing, but I do know some people who are always looking for, healthy hands. But there ain't no ventures to the north scheduled for now. But if you hang around and if you hang around my place or the inn across the way there, you'll find that all northern traffic stops by my establishment. I make a pretty penny here. After all, everybody needs supplies.
did they say how long the caravan would be until they got here?
Um, at most 10 days from when you arrive.
Okay, so we got 10 days of in-town stuff,
Maybe.
or out-of-town stuff.
In
You
town,
just have to be on call.
Yeah, you guys are basically just told to, wait around and see when they arrived. And the latest intel that you guys, with your knowledge of the maps that you guys took and saw from the Dragon Hatchery, as well as the calculations of travel times, it could be as short as a few days, 2 maybe, to as many as 10.
Well,
Okay.
Wolf Knight,
Yes.
since we have some time.
Fuck, I'm mixing the two turtles, fuck!
Yeah, you can hug.
Since we have some time, we could prepare some healing and supplies for the journey.
Oh, well, yes. Actually, that is a very, very good question for the DM. Can we use Xanathar's guide for potion building? Or
Yes,
potion
you can.
making?
It is official material.
Oh, thank God. Okay, then. In that case, I don't have enough money.
Hold up.
Hold on.
Let me check.
25 GP.
You should
We
have
got
50.
50!
What was that?
You should
We got
have 50.
50!
Oh no, I spent a lot of money.
All right.
I
Well,
have
I
Yeah,
20
we got
left.
50 when we got on the boat.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, the 50 from the boat. That's right. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to add that. Let me add that again.
You do
I
know
have
that you're gonna have to spend some money on your room, board, and stabling for your horses and wagon.
I mean, I could just stay in the wagon. Worst case scenario.
We camp
I
out.
I think that's actually going to be my job. I could try to get us a deal.
That too.
You can go ahead.
So in that
Ooh,
case, I
Okay, I get to go hug an innkeeper. And she runs out.
No.
I like to imagine she's running off there, like just like a jogging like gallop.
Oh, no,
Meanwhile,
it-
the turtle's just like trying to slow mo, trying to run after her.
Hey, I'm 30-foot speed. Come on.
She's full
Yeah,
on
she's just
skipping.
always
She's getting
breaking
like
out of-
she's getting like a foot off the ground.
No, but
I like-
the turtle's like.
You're always
Chasing
3 feet
around.
ahead of him.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys keep planning, and then when I get my chance, I'll try to score us a deal.
All right. So you guys, what planning are you two doing?
So I don't know how to use the herbalism guide because it's on Xanathar's, right?
Yes, it is. I believe. Give me
A
one.
character who has proficiency with the herbalism kit can create these potions.
Which I do.
So the times and costs for doing so are summarized on the potion healing creation thing. 1 potion of healing, time 1 day, cost 25 gold. If you wish to create a greater healing, it's 1 week and 100 gold.
Okay. I'll make 2 healing potions for 50 gold.
I'll give you my 50, and you make another 2 if you want.
Got it. So I'll make a batch. So I got 20 gold left in total again. I'm gonna spend 100 gold. And herbalism kit. Hey, 20.
I don't believe you even have to roll.
Oh, don't I?
No.
I think
Oh.
you get to just
is-
do it.
is
Yeah,
Time and cost.
Oh, I got them.
yeah. The herbalism kit is one of the few sets that have like actual rules.
Yep.
Oh. The only fun thing I would like to imagine for that would be like, hey, can I get a better bonus or just have it average depending on roll?
But yeah, we
Oh.
have 4 healing potions after 4 days.
Well, so I need one of you two to roll me a d10. Meanwhile, Celine, you're going across the way to the innkeeper.
Yep.
And,
Whitehill, you do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you go across the street to the innkeeper and talk to. You walk in. It's a human. It's another human, and he just looks at you. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the Black Gate Tavern and Inn. How may I help you?
Yeah. Tavin, she immediately starts going for the hug with just a smile, and then she stops herself. Damn.
Celine thinks, what would fear do?
Yeah, what would Fia do? And then, yeah, you just see her, like, stop, and then you see Salute, the overly fat hummingbird, of course, goes on her shoulder and nods approvingly.
The turtle
Him
taught
being-
you well, my child.
Exactly. Because he also disapproves of her hugging.
Theron and Celine are becoming best friends.
What was his name again? Did he give his name? I don't think he did.
didn't. He
Uh,
gave
what
the
did-
na- he gave the name of the tavern though.
Yeah. What does your name get say?
Folks call me a Brindle.
Brindle, that sounds like just such a noble, wonderful name. Is there any way that we could get a room for 3 plus care for how many horses did we have? 4?
2? 2 or 3? Did we bring 2 or 3?
Well, I'm counting the ones we had on the journey, right?
You have, you currently have 3.
3.
And it's rooms for 5. Because there's 5
Okay.
of you in total.
Okay, so room. Oh yeah, so we are counting the.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Count
cool.
the absentees because
No, that's fair. I was
they
just
haven't
trying to.
died yet in character.
All right, so we'll go ahead and say 5 then, and then the 3 horses, and stabling for 3 horses because you're just such an awesome person. I trust them with you.
Right. Okay.
Sells them on the black
Very
market.
Forward.
And you're very nice and very perceptive. She says it like just that wide kind of airhead grin, and she goes, and she just kind of starts looking around the tavern, not actually like paying attention. She's like, is it actually a halfway decent tavern?
It's busy.
Okay, well that's a good sign.
You see a variety of different people. But he nods his head. Well, I could do you. I can do rooms of. I can do a couple rooms of 2 and a room of 1, or I could do a room of 3 and a room of 2. I couldn't put all 5 of you together in one. I do apologize.
No, that would be unorthodox. Hmm.
Well, propriety's sake and all.
Yeah, I understand. You're a good man. How about? Well, we'll do 2-2, and I guess I'll hang out with Saloon here in one room.
Done and done. For how long did you say you needed these rooms?
For now, at least 2 days, but we probably are doing them in bulk, so if there's any way I could get a discount, we'll be paying customers. We'll probably take our food and lodging here, or our food here as well.
Roll a persuasion check.
A persuasion check? Sure. Throw a little guidance love on that. Oh wow, she's just rolling hot.
No, she's just hot.
She is kinda hot. Just in her airheadedness. 21 total.
So he nods his head. Oh well, if you happen to take all of your food and what here, and of course you decide to complete your stay here, then I don't see why you I suppose I could give you the rooms for, say, a gold piece?
Sounds like a fair deal. And how about I pay up front to even sweeten the deal?
Excellent.
Yeah, she'll hand him 1 gold. Or how much for a night? So that's like per room. We have 3 rooms, or like how?
That is per room. But for 2 nights, it's 1 gold per room.
Okay, so 6. So 2 nights, 1 gold per room. So it's 6 gold. Got it.
3.
No,
Because it's 3 rooms.
Oh, three for 2 nights. I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
Yes.
Well, it's per night, and she's paying for 2. Because we were pretty sure at least.
5 silver.
Okay, I'm confused. Let's start over.
So for the 3 rooms, for the 2 days, it's 3 gold.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, that's okay. So it's 57. She gives him the 3.
Yes.
All right, we're covered.
Don't worry.
All right.
We'll get you there.
Yeah, well, I was misunderstanding if it was per night or per the 2 nights. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So as the deal is done and struck, you guys managed to get all your things together. And you now set up in your base of operations. You have a couple of days, 4 of which are spent making potions. You got Serial does volunteer to keep watch, and you are told by Selbin about several people who are looking for caravan guards. Guards that, will be useful, or people that they can hire out, as, you never know when somebody might need you.
Yeah.
As long as they go north, I think we're covered, right?
But they are people at the suppliers, right?
They're not people directly associated with the suppliers, but they
but they stopped there to get supplies, and they're around.
They are around. These are kind of like talent agents, almost. You go to them and say, hey, I need X amount of people to do this. And they say, hey, well, I got this guy, this guy, this guy. These are kind of the middlemen.
Alright,
But they are looking for people.
alright, I would like, have, Dalban tell us, oh, right, these people, so we can tell you if we want to work with who.
So Selbin directs you to 3 such individuals. One is a retired Baldur's Gate watchman, now turned talent scout, let's say. He seems to be hiring more military, just basic guards, probably some sergeants, maybe a rare bodyguard, but he seems to just have muscle. You do find an elderly dwarven woman who seems to be hiring more skilled laborers. People who would most likely be sergeants on a bodyguard detail or on a caravan guard detail or bodyguard details themselves. You then find a half-elven gentleman who seems to be hiring a mix of everybody. You can approach any one of the 3 at any time you would like and offer your services.
Okay,
We kind of are a mixed
And-
hodgepodge. I'm just
and we
saying.
got a revelation that cultists would be integrated in this caravan, right?
You do.
I'd like to scope out each one of them, like for a day each, and not being particularly stealthy. I happen to be around when they're around.
Celine's got a.
I get you there.
And to see if they strike me funny, you know.
I get you. So, let's double check I have things correct. So you discover that one of the people hiring you is actually planning to take this trip himself. The one who's kind of hiring everybody is he is known as Bade Sechapool. Ale and beer are so common that not much money can be made hauling them long distance, but that seems to be what Bade is carrying. He seems to be carrying beer, ale, and all kinds of refreshments, and he is planning to join the next caravan out. He doesn't know when that'll be, but he knows that it's likely soon. So he's hiring people in advance. But that seems to be what he's got is, ale and beer. He seems to be a fairly agreeable fellow, and actually seems to be like the voice of reason, and seems to be good at diffusing arguments. But you do notice that as he's checking on his wares, well, he seems to be a bit careless with how his gear is stacked or used. He also doesn't spend as much time checking on his horses as one may think that he should. But that's what you get for observing him for a couple days. The female dwarf is a shield dwarf, and her name is Eldkin Agatul. Agatul has, as you hear her say, she's made this trip several times, and she's never hesitate, and she clearly doesn't mind waving it in people's face that she's very skilled at making this particular trip north. As the path north out of Baldur's Gate is now fairly rough. She seems to be a perfectionist, though, as her appearance is never out of place. Her armor and her gear is always spotless and well maintained, and she clearly seems to have no problem telling other people how to take care of their shit.
All right,
I like it.
down to earth dwarf. All right.
Yeah, but she seems to be a guard herself, looking to hire fellow guards, just to kind of go with her. Or like join a small company, so maybe they can make more money selling themselves as a company. As for I said the last one was a male human, right?
I think so. Yes.
other person in the caravan is Akinri uh, Ulyeltil. No, Ulyeltin. He is a wagon. He seems to be a wagon owner, preparing for this upcoming caravan. He owns two of the wagons, two pretty fairly sized wagons, and both are hauling cured and uncured furs and uncured hides. He's a boorish man without a trace of civilization about him. He's not unfriendly, just smelly, vulgar, and doesn't have any manners. His second wagon driver and two laborers, on the other hand, are perfectly pleasant. And they kind of all hang out together. The guy drinks immensely. And, is he's a ruffian. Bad guy, just a ruffian.
And none of them strike me as I love Tiamat.
No, none of them strike you as I love Tiamat. And you spend how many days watching each? One
One day each. Yeah, one day each. I think I get to know a lot about a person just from, or at least the necessary.
Fair enough.
And then I go back on the fourth day, whilst this guy is doing his last potion, and just gather everyone, impart the knowledge, and ask for everybody's opinion.
So, the offer was to go have them join us when we eventually leave.
No, we are hired out as guards to protect part of the caravan.
Yes. Also likely to offer your wagon as
Method of transport.
Yeah. And join this mighty caravan that's being set up to get going.
How far north is or how many days travel is the caravan going? Is it going the same route we're going?
You're following the cultists. However, you do know that the journey from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, which is the next largest city in the north, and it is a massive city, is a journey of about 750 miles. And your best guess is that most horse-drawn or mule-drawn freight wagons can make 15 miles in a day. And you're likely going to need to take at least 1 day to recover for every 6 days of travel. All in all, from what you can tell, this trip is probably going to take you 2 months.
Oof, yeah, because 50 days.
Yeah.
Plus, like 10 more days because of intermittent breaks.
Well, there's a lot of things that
So basically, every 8 days.
Every 6 days, you're going to rest 1 full day. So every 7 days, you're making 15 miles per day. That comes out to 90 miles a week, roughly.
Yeah, we're making 90 miles per week.
You see, and I know that because it's $15 odds. Wow, fucking Christ. I actually know that from craps. I gamble. I'm in a casino too much.
It's not like you work there or anything.
Yeah, right? But anyway. But yeah, so. You do know that this caravan is planning to go to Waterdeep. It's not hard. In fact, the paper you were shown by Onthar does make mention of it, and it is not a small caravan. It is a rather large one.
So,
Okay.
which one do we want to offer services to?
So there's 2 different services we could offer to. I knew there was
No.
the
There are
guard.
3 people we can work for.
Yeah, there's the dwarven guard lady who's basically just looking for more guards to hire them and herself out as a company of guards. There's the ale and beer merchant. He's a merry folk, but kind of careless, and you know, doesn't really pay much attention to his gear or his horses or the state that they are in. And then there's a independent wagon master with 2 wagons in the caravan already. And he's just big, smelly, and without manners. He's not a bad guy. He's just,
I think the first one and the third one then. Second one
behind
sounds like a
you.
disaster.
Alright.
Okay, so first or third was Wolfenite's vote. Celine. Oh god, we lost Celine.
No, I'm sorry, I was muted there for a sec.
Come on, Celine
Thanks for
Dion.
listening to everything. Yes, Celine Dion. Well, and I. And
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, two or three sounded fine, but
Okay, so 2 or 3.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with whichever one. So, which one has the most votes so far?
Let's go with the skins, dude.
Alright, so
All right.
you guys approach
Acrony.
yeah, Acrony, and he's just so you got a wagon and you'll offer to guard, you said?
Indeed.
Celine does not go in for the hug. He's kind of messy.
And
I just look at Celine, nod, and look back.
He's kind of eyeballing you, Celine.
Yeah, she is dying right back, but kind of like a little bit steps behind here.
Yeah.
And Theo's noticing this. He just does a little bit of the snapping turtle.
Yeah. And he just well I want all of you to make either a charisma persuasion or a strength athletics check to help with your persuasive argument. Or
Alright.
to help with your getting hired by this particular guy.
Alright.
Well, that's a 19.
Well, that's a 20.
What were the options again? Strength.
Strength athletics or charisma persuasion.
You just see Celine do kawaii eyes and Fear flexes.
I make pretty good persuasion roll there.
So
It's the best roll I've had.
He looks at all of you guys and he just nods his head. Tell you what. You guys look fairly capable. Phew.
Oh, buying the rule.
Tell you what. I'll let you be my bodyguards and personal drivers. I'm gonna let you guys, one of you guys, that one, he points to Serial. You can drive my main wagon, and I'll take a load off in the back of your wagon, and I'll hire you all on for, let's say 10 gold per 10 day. Plus, food and living expenses on the road. All on me. How's that strike you?
That sounds like a good deal.
You guys rolled so fucking high.
I extend my claw.
Just have one part of confusion. What does he mean take a load off in our wagon?
That means while Serial drives his wagon, he's going to sit in the back of your wagon and let you carry him.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I mean,
just
that
got
shit would be-
confused.
I mean, he's gonna share it with me because fucking hell.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fat ass, but
but he's hiring you guys as his personal bodyguards, more than actual just regular caravan guards. Though you do,
No, we need to keep this dude alive.
yeah.
Well, that can be done. Here's your helmet, here's your armor, and never leave it. No. We just put him in the Iron Maiden. Now just stay in here, puppy. You'll be fine.
Fear just extends a claw.
He nods and reaches out and slaps your claw with his hand and shakes it as violently as he can. He's got some grip on him. But you feel the grease and the sweat and the dirt just come off his hand. And
Yeah. I'm dead, but even I think that's gross.
and he just, takes your hand, finishes shaking your hand and then wipes his hand on his sweaty, greasy tunic where all the chicken leg and turkey leg juices have been.
Yeah, I just pat him on the back shoulder and wipe my hand.
For those anime watchers, you ever heard of the greasy otaku myth? This guy's the creator of it.
Yeah. I just pat him on the shoulder and just wipe my hand on the back of the vest, which I believe is less gross.
I have a very simple solution for this.
No.
Celine, could you help me make protective covers for the inside of the wagon?
Yeah, she just gives a kind of mortified nod, and you see her scribble something. That's it. But she's just glaring daggers at this man while writing down whatever she's writing down.
Celine, you notice he's busy checking you out and undressing you with his eyes to be worried about what you're looking at him like.
Okay, I'm sorry, but did you just literally take, like, Janice, Yancey, and just turn him into, like, a character? Because that's what it feels like right now.
Yeah, actually, kinda. Except
I'm sorry, it's
more
just,
gross.
yes. No, it's
Papa
just...
Turtle is about to bite someone's head off.
It's the same amount. A little bit extra grease, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'll help him.
Well, except
but
he's not an ass like that guy is. He's just,
What is that?
This guy's not unfriendly, and he's not just...
True.
He's not out to get anybody. He just hasn't had any home training.
Okay,
He's
true.
not mean at all.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so technically better than Yancey.
Yeah.
Just a very remarkable semblance of Yancey.
Yeah, but...
So I'm gonna help Wolfenite with that. But you see Celine like politely take her own stuff out. She's just like, nope.
Yeah, I have some things I want to do once we get back to the wagon eventually.
You can access your wagon whenever you want.
Oh, okay then. So what I wanted to do was, so you've seen the image of the wagon, right?
Yes.
That I wanted to see if I can build like a little pop-out light tent on the top of it for the ones who are driving, who are taking breaks from driving.
Oh, you just wanna cover it up so it don't rain inside.
Yeah, pretty much. No, just don't have rain on the top of the wagon, so we have an extra improvised sleep space up on the top of it.
Okay.
For the people who are lighter.
Reverse tools check. Query intelligence for this one.
Okay.
And you
I
have
don't-
advantage because Celine fell.
I do not need a tent.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am the tent.
I am the tent.
I am the tent.
You just see a very much smaller Thier inside the shell, just having tea inside a fucking refurbished room, like.
You managed to construct this thing, and it will act like a secondary sleep space. You can maybe fit two of yous on there.
Or a Thier.
While the wagon isn't moving, or the carriage isn't moving, you don't want to guarantee any kind of structural integrity. Or,
Yeah. I'm just pretty sure Celine's light enough that Celine could sleep on the roof perfectly fine.
She's probably fine, yeah. She would actually really like
As
that.
long as it's like one person up there, it should be fine.
Yep, fair enough. But yeah, you're able to do that. On the you guys are waiting and waiting, and you see more and more people gathering to take this caravan on the anointed day. You do, however, I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
Perception.
2 of you can roll with advantage. I don't care who.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do you mind if I roll with advantage? Because I got pretty good perception.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I think we all have perception.
I got +6.
Oh, thank goodness I had that advantage.
18. It's as good as I had advantage.
22.
So, you guys notice that on the 9th day of your waiting, a small procession carrying a litter, a covered litter, comes out into the Black Gate and heads over to the suppliers. You do know that there was one person heading north who would have been spotted fairly quickly and likely wouldn't have been allowed to walk around in public. At least not without being attacked by a mob. I speak, of course, of the half-dragon Resmir.
Got
You
it.
know that she is here. And you watch as she peeks out enough to give a runner something to go in and secure some wagons. You're not sure.
Oh, she's in the fucking caravan.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know
Oh
what
boy,
that
I
is.
give it a week before I pick a fight. I give it a week.
Well, I will.
That black motherfucker is gonna die.
Because you did see her in the caravan in the camp. Also, just because apparently I didn't share this one with you.
Oh, so that's what Lisa looks like. Got it. Okay then.
Yeah.
Looks like an
imagine
absolute
something
Chad.
different. Yeah,
Kinda
like
does.
really, like a short Chad.
Uh,
I'm
A
sorry,
weird Chad.
he does look short in this. Is he short?
uh,
I
He
don't
does
know. I
look
think
very slight, though.
it might be just the outfit.
This black bitch is gonna get it.
But yeah, no. That is Resmir. You guys see her for the briefest of instances as she gives the runners a lot of money, a fairly big pouch full of it, and has him go talk to the person in question. You do notice that there are two. You do know that there are a couple other members of this group that may or may not be familiar to some of you. But it's definitely clear that Razmir and her 8 guards are joining this caravan.
If I'm by Wolfenite sees me like grasping and almost twisting the haft of my walking stick.
So you recognize her?
Old friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't do anything stupid, okay?
Only if she's alone.
No, not even that. We'll follow her, okay? We'll keep tabs. You're not supposed to know who she is.
Anyway, you guys, see that, and then you know that on the morrow the caravan leaves, and it's at that point that we're gonna cut it here.
Okay.
I think this is
I'm gonna go murder hobo on this bitch.
No.
perfect natural stopping point. And guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be doing this again. Thank you all for watching, and we will be back next week at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully right at 2 p.m. That's what I'm going to try to aim for. But we'll be back for more awesome D&D fun and D&D shenanigans. For those of you in the Reno, Nevada area, I hope you're all safe, as word has reached me while doing this that there has been a pretty serious fire.
Yeah, it's
And the smoke is reaching all the way to Carson City.
Yeah, it's up here too.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
We had fire tornadoes. Don't worry.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I'll send you a video.
Oh god.
the actual thing.
I hope you guys are all okay, and every.
Well, high-level Wolfenite has been having fun.
I also want to thank you all for watching and supporting this little channel of mine. I know it's small right now, and hopefully one day we will get bigger. But if we don't, I'm okay with that too, because I do this mostly for fun anyway. Plus, I have amazing friends, and we have amazing D&D adventures that I want to share with as many people as are interested. Speaking of my amazing friends and my amazing D&D group, we have Celine the Stargazer, played by our beautiful Callie Cat.
Hello there, everybody. Remember, if you want a discount, just keep telling somebody that they're an awesome person for helping you out.
And maybe scam them for donations.
Yeah, and scam them for donations.
We have
Actually donate.
we have
Please.
Wolfenite, played by Mr. Matt.
I need to go buy some paint so that way I can paint this carriage with a bunch of adorable mushrooms.
I have a painting set. We can paint things together. Celine will enjoy that.
Yes!
And we have Mr. Thier, played by our friend Whitehill.
I am going to go fucking ham on Raspberry's ass. Boy!
Yeah, a lot of this next round is going to be keeping you in check.
Oh yeah, you gotta give me a fucking good reason to not try and murder.
Eric, one of our players, the player behind Mariana Goldenway, unfortunately couldn't be here today due to some scheduling conflicts. And of course, Serial, played by Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason is still unfortunately out. We do not know when he will return, but he is in our thoughts and prayers, and we wish him a speedy recovery. And we hope that he will be joining us again soon. In the meantime, I have been your Master of Dungeons, Dr.JWolfenstein. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to remind you that in a couple of months, I am preparing to do a Sunday morning stream at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do not know what it is going to be, if I'm going to run another module or if I'm going to do some homebrew stuff. In fact, anyone who would like to have an opinion, I will be putting this up on my YouTube channel, which is also Dr.JWolfenstein. Please leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think I should do, homebrew or module. And if you have a module, suggest one. I'm not going to be running this module again. The thing I really want to do is run all of the 5e modules, experience them, and then ultimately I want to just, use that knowledge to make my homebrew better. And who knows, maybe one day, I'll publish a homebrew adventure book for everyone. I mean, I have a world where I think that could happen.
I mean, same.
But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. It means so much to my cast of amazing players. And we will see you next time on Tyranny of
Dragon Ball Z. What?
Wait, you ruined my outro. God damn it.
It's my job!
Oh, we should have done that. Tyranny of Dragons, we all should have been DPZ characters. Why didn't we do this?
We will see you next time on Tyranny of Dragons.
Tyranny
See ya,
of Dragons,
guys.
yes.